Hello, good evening. This is Jason with week 15 assignment where we had to create, you either use the housing API or houses API or do another one of a choice. And I decided to do friends. I did a mock API and my endpoint is friends. So what I want to do is show you what I've gone through and continue this in a good manner. What I'm going to do All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that I did the friends for the React, and what I'm doing is I did some things here. So what I'm trying to get to is do something like this. So I want to show you how I did something. So I'll show you. Jason Naggles. This is going to be able to update thing or submit. So I submit something, it's down there at the bottom. If I want to update it, I want to change it. So let's call it James Garner. Garner. James Garner. And I updated, which is Jason Naggles, and now it's James Garner. If I want to delete it, I'd simply delete it. Delete, 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 delete. Put this one back. I don't want to change it again. So um say I want Jason Naggles to change to Jeffrey Palmer. I updated. Changes to Jeffrey Palmer. And then I delete it. If I want to start all over again, I do it like that. So what I want to show you is, first thing I did was I did a function to define the mock API URL as a constant, which is this right here. It's a mock API. It's what I use for friends. And the definitions define state variables using the use state hook, such as new first name, new last name, friends, updated first name, updated last name, and then I set them to each one and use a user state, a use state. In the friends one, I had to use state and I had to open array. So the array is to store friends from the API. The other is the input field for new first name, new last name, updated first name, and updated last name. The next function is what functions get friends means functions to fetch friends data from the API. And then from there, I did update the friend state from data from the API. And then from there, I used the use effect, and the use effect hook to fetch friends data when the component mounts. And then I did a function called delete friends, which means a function to delete a friend by ID. And then when I get through that, I fetch the friends data again after deletion. Then I did function post new friends, and that is to post new friends, brand new friends you create. Function to add a new friend. And then when I wanted back here to fetch friends data again again after adding a new friend. And then the function to update a friend's information, that's update friends. So that's a put operation. So I did that. And then from there, it says fetch friends data again after updating a friend. So that's how it happens. And then in my return, I added some stuff to two forms I added in there. The first form was the new post friends form. Labeled it the first name, input on change, set new first name equals e dot target dot value. Then I did another label for last name and did the same things. On change, set new last name to e.target.value, make that work. And then on the on click button on click is to post new friends. And that button, the name of the title of that button is called submit. Then I went to the friends map to map everything in using the index and made a div class name friends container. And that's when I did this. Add the key to equal the index. Then I went to the apps CSS, the one that says friends container, which is the first class name in the div. What I did there was I made the display flex. I made the margin top 2 EMs, border 1 pixels, solid in a color blue, padding of 5 pixels, background color aqua. And then with the dot app, which is basically the class name of from the return, what I did there was I added a background color of yellow and a font color of blue violet. So if I go back here, that's what it looks like. So, but let's add some stuff. That's and then I made another form. Of course, I made a click. I made not only I made a button for posting new friends, I also made a button for deleting friends and for update update friends. And but that's pretty much it what I did there. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope you'll like what I did. It's basic, it's nothing complicated. And I just made some basic colors. I didn't make it all fancy and everything like that with styling, but I did add some colors and change a couple of things. But if you have any questions, please let me know. I appreciate it, and thanks again.